Good afternoon. My name is Steve Click. I'm the Director of First Responder Wellness for the Ohio Department of Public Safety, and I have the honor of co-chairing this group with Jeff Fudo. We have 25 members currently on the group. We've increased this year by 10, including folks from higher education, criminal justice, behavioral health systems, nonprofits, and other government entities, including Nikki Riley, who is the First Responder Liaison for Ohio Mental Health and Addiction Services. Our action items were to expand law enforcement's role, and we're continuing to do that, which Jeff will explain here in just a few minutes. Greater support for first responders. We're doing that through the multiple agencies. We're doing a number of trainings around the state of Ohio. We're doing CPT training through the Attorney General's Office for law enforcement officers, putting out a number of videos. We've recently instituted a wellness coordinators group, which are folks working in public safety, both police, fire, EMS, corrections, dispatch, Ohio-based military. We've got a group that meets monthly to share information and so forth, and working with teaching non-specialists to respond and provide needed support. One of the things that we've created is a clinician safety course. As clinicians are being asked to do more out in the communities and stuff, we wanted to make sure that we had a course for their safety because we know that they don't necessarily think the way Jeff and I do when they're going out in the public, and we want them to be able to do that in a very safe environment. Again, my co-chair on this group is Officer Jeff Fudo, who recently retired from the Kent State University Police Department and currently serves as the Public Safety Manager of Kent State University and is the Ohio CIT Coordinator.
If you're, can you hear that? Or is this any better? There we go. If you're interested in any of that information that Stephen talked about, we just finished our report. Ended up being about 11 pages of all the work that is going on around Ohio, so it's pretty impressive. Our goals for 2024 for our subcommittee are confirm members and continue to grow our membership. Complete our 2023 report, which we did. We're going to look at it, and based on the report and some other sources that we have, we're going to identify a few areas and initiatives that we want to focus on and really provide some support and guidance in those areas. And we also have some ongoing goals, which is making sure all of our members are informed with what's going on around Ohio and then capturing that activity for the next year. Some potential initiatives that we're looking at. One has to do with mobile crisis team, co-response team, and CITs, and people are often interested in which one they should use and which one best fits for their community. So really looking at why you pick a mobile crisis team, or do you have co-responders, and Doug talked about their using paramedics and theirs and why that fits for their community. Information sharing and data collection. We have a lot of great initiatives going around in Ohio where law enforcement is getting involved when they're having contact with people in crisis. Telling people in their community, the mental health, behavioral health agencies, that they're having contact with them. And then also, hoping them they get linked to services so they don't use those criminal justice services anymore, those policing services. And then connecting, getting some data on the backside of that and figuring out what we're doing and how do we improve. And also some guidance on emergency hospitalization. We had a great question here about how officers use leads. And often from time with police officers, the people in this room have some questions that they don't really understand. Sometimes it comes with emergency hospitalization and seizure of weapons. It could be when people are under disability, when they aren't under disability. There's lots of different questions as they go through and are trying to apply this, that we can provide them with some type of assistance to figure out how best to do that. And honestly, it usually comes down to having a great policy and a good procedures in place. So, and then also we really want to focus on, again, something with first responder wellness, as that's one of ours as well. So those are the things we're really looking at and we're going to focus on. Our meetings are July 17th and November 20th. And then if anyone's interested, we have some other stuff that's going around. We have a technical assistance session. It's going to be via Zoom. These are through the CJCCOE and sponsored by Mental Health, OMAS, and probably also NAMI. Access to Wellness Program Overview. That's on May 7th. We have the Ohio Crisis Intervention Team Coordinators Meeting. That's on May 20th. That's via Zoom. And a technical assistance session for CIT for Corrections. That's on May 22nd. That is also, I believe that's also via Zoom. And then Ohio Crisis Center Team Coordinators course. That's in person. So it's June 24th. And then going into October, it's a 2-day train-the-trainer for CIT and public safety telecommunicators.